I, Dr. Gitanjali Rampal, and Dr. Rajul Goenka, on behalf of Faculty of Commerce, GLS University, wish one and all present a very good morning. I welcome everyone to the virtual seminar and award function, Phenomenal Women, a tribute to womanhood, on the occasion of International Women's Day. I welcome Dr. Sudhir Bhai Nanavati, President, GLS University, Dr. B.S. Joshi, Provost, GLS University, Ms. Chandani Kapadia, Chief Operating Officer, GLS University, Dr. Dharmesh Shah, Registrar, GLS University, our esteemed guests, Ms. Deepika Chavda, Advocate Supreme Court and Vice President, International Council of Jurists, London, Ms. Devki, RJ, Red FM and actor, Ms. Ankita Raina, India's #1 tennis player, and our female alumni who have made a mark in various fields. Ms. Mana Patel, an internationally acclaimed swimmer. Ms. Pooja Gaur, a Bollywood and TV actor. Ms. Rucha Lange, a renowned singer in Australia. I welcome all of you to GLS University, a temple of learning. We are fortunate today to have learned dignitaries and respected directors, heads and faculty members of other institutes of GLS University, participants from various colleges and delegates joining us worldwide. We welcome you all. GLS University has been established under the able and visionary leadership of the President, Dr. Sudhir Bhai Nanavati, with the objective of providing an ideal and creative learning environment, continuing the tradition of excellence in education adopted by Gujarat Law Society. GLS University's Faculty of Commerce, SMP, established in 1999, imparts 3 years undergraduate, that is BCom honors program, and 2 years postgraduate, MCom program. The institute is NEC accredited and acclaimed as Asia's most trusted brand 2016 in the education sector and Asia's Education Award 2019 by IBC US. SMPIC's Collegiate Women Development Cell actively organizes a series of workshops, lectures, discussions, seminars, and film screening throughout the year to sensitize the young minds regarding gender-related issues. We intend to awaken and empower the girl students with various activities such as a self-defense course, PCOS awareness program, and fitness seminar, to name a few. At Faculty of Commerce, which has a strong female presence, we believe Yatra Naryastu Pujyante Ramante Tatra Devta. અર્થાત જ્યાં નારીની પૂજા થાય છે ત્યાં દેવોનો વાસ હોય છે. Since the last few years, we celebrate International Women's Day in a unique manner. We invite women stalwarts from across fields who have broken all the barriers and reached the pinnacle of success. We honor their strength and their success by felicitating them with Phenomenal Women Award. To begin the function on an auspicious note, I invite Dr. Keyur Bora to recite a prayer.
या कुंदेन्दु तुषारहार धवला या शुभ्रवस्त्रांशुहार या वीणावरदण्डमण्डितकरा या श्वेतकर्मासना या ब्रह्माच्युतशङ्कर प्रभृतिभिः देवै सदा वन्दिता सा मां पातु सरस्वती भगवती या देवी सर्वभूतेषु शक्तिरूपेण संस्थिता नमस्तस्यै 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 नमो नमः ॐ सर्वे भवन्तु सुखिनः सर्वे कामया सर्वे भद्राणि पश्यन्तु मा कश्चित् दुःखभाग् भवेत् ॐ शान्तिः शान्तिः शान्तिः
Thank you, Keyur sir, for a soulful rendition. Now we shall witness an audio-visual showcasing the CWDC activities of SMPIC till date. I request our director, sir, Dr. Marzoon Jokhi, to address the gathering.
A very warm welcome to respected Dr. Sudhir Nanavati, President GLS University, Woman Super Achiever and Keynote Speaker Ms. Chandni Kapadia, COO GLS University, Provost of GLS University Dr. B.H. Joshi, Registrar of GLS University Dr. Dharmesh Shah, Phenomenal Woman Awardees Advocate Deepika Chawda Ma'am, R.J. Devki, Ms. Ankita Raina, glorious alumni of SMPIC, Ms. Pooja Gaur, Ms. Rucha Lange, Ms. Mana Patel, directors of GLS family, all learned faculty members, alumni, students who have joined across the globe, and dear colleagues. A very warm welcome to all of you. International Women's Day means different things to different people, but the global focus on equality and celebration is clear. The empowerment of women is a great responsibility. At GLS University, under the visionary leadership of multifaceted and charismatic President Dr. Sudhir Nanavati sir, we are relatively agile to adapt to what is needed to ensure continuity of learning, excellence in education with identifying, celebrating, and increasing visibility of women's achievement. Every woman's success should be an inspiration to another. At GLS University Faculty of Commerce, International Women's Day provides a specific and a designated moment each year to identify and celebrate the successful achievement of women. People need to celebrate women's achievement and also make world a better place to live in with equality. It is 2021 and now is the time for women who all around the globe deserve a peaceful environment, equal rights and opportunities. When women lead, we see positive results. Some of the most efficient and exemplary responses to the COVID-19 pandemic were led by women. One day can't be enough to thank all the women in our lives, but we do have a day when all of us can pay gratitude for all what they have given to us in our lives. The contribution of women in every sphere of life is massive. They deserve all the love and support the world gives them on this day. I'm highly grateful and express sincere gratitude to respected President of GLS University, Dr. Sudhir Nanavati sir, and COO Ms. Chandni Kapadia for providing us an opportunity for celebrating International Women's Day on virtual platform. I express my sincere thanks to Dr. B.H. Joshi sir, Provost GLS University, and Dr. Dharmesh Shah sir, Registrar GLS University, for constant support and guidance. I am extremely fortunate to function with a great team that is so self-motivated, dedicated, and determined. Thank you all for the amazing dedication and effort. Special mention of appreciation for Dr. Rajul ma'am and Gitanjali ma'am for the overall coordination of the celebration, and to Dr. Keyur sir for his unmatched technical procedural expertise. I once again welcome you all to the International Women's Day celebration organized by GLS University Faculty of Commerce. Women are the real architects of the society. Happy International Women's Day. Thank you.
Thank you so much, sir, for the welcome speech. Today, we are fortunate and blessed to have dignitaries from GLS governing body with us. Dr. Sudhir Nanavati, sir, a multifaceted, magnanimous, and a charismatic personality shouldering responsibility as president of GLS University, executive vice president of Gujarat Law Society, along with being a senior counsel practicing at Apex Courts of India, including the Supreme Court of India and High Court of Gujarat. He is a member of Supreme Court Bar Association and International Law Association. Gujarat Law Society has had a momentous progress under his leadership. A visionary who dons versatile hats of a legal luminary, a brand ambassador for Swachh Gujarat Mission under Swachh Bharat Abhiyan, an advisor to countless corporate groups, a member of education societies of repute across the country, and a philanthropist, to name a few. He has been recipient of many prestigious awards like the Contemporary Achiever Award, the Visionary Award in the field of law and education, Gold Star Award, Best Educationist Award, Professional Excellency Award, to name a few, from esteemed institutes and organizations worldwide. Sir, we are truly honored to thrive and grow under your guidance and blessings. I request Dr. Sudhir Nanavati, sir, to address the gathering.
Good morning to everyone. On behalf of GLS University and on my behalf, I welcome the honorable guests and speakers for today's seminar. I also welcome all my colleagues at the central administration of GLS University, as well as all the participants on this special day, that is the International Women's Day. GLS University has been established with the objective of providing an ideal and creative learning environment and continuing the tradition of excellence of education of the sponsoring body of the university, that is Gujarat Law Society. GLS came to be established in the year 1927 by Sri Sardar Vallabhbhai Patel and Sri Ganesh Mavlankar with the vision of excellence in education. Since its inception, GLS took a pioneer role by offering programs in several disciplines such as fields of law, business management, computer application, design, commerce, etc. All the courses being offered at GLS have been having high preference and acceptance in the students community as well as in the corporate fraternity. At present, GLS has more than 25,000 students pursuing their graduate, postgraduate, and doctoral studies at various levels in the university. GLS has more than 1 million alumni, all settle in the several parts of the world, and many of them are noted entrepreneurs, professionals, and successful in their own fields. Choose to change is today's subject on this International Women's Day. A challenged world is an alert world, and from challenge comes change. So choose to challenge. This encourages all of us to help create a gender equal world by challenging the stereotypes, fighting biases, broadening the perspective, and celebrating the women's achievements. Collectively, we can all help create an inclusive world. As a head of GLS University, I take pride to say that majority of my institutions have female heads and most of the teaching and not teaching staff comprises of female members. At GLS, we have already chosen to challenge by providing equal opportunities at work and freedom to move ahead. I virtually welcome these wonderful women, Ms. Deepika Chawda, Ms. R.J. Devki, and Ms. Ankita Raina, and our very own glorious alumnus, Ms. Mana Patel, Ms. Pooja Gaur, and Ms. Rucha Lange at this seminar. Their personalities match the theme of International Women's Day. They have chosen to challenge the set norms through their dedication, commitment, and energy, have found the courage to speak out and are not afraid to push boundaries through sheer hard work. International Women's Day is a time to reflect on progress made, to call for change, and to celebrate acts of courage and determination by ordinary women who have played an extraordinary role in the history of their countries and communities. Women leaders and women's organizations have demonstrated their skills, knowledge, and networks to effectively lead in COVID-19 response and recovery efforts. Today, there is a more acceptance than ever before that women bring different experiences, perspectives, and skills to the table and make irreplaceable contributions to decisions, policies, and laws that work better for all. I congratulate Team Faculty of Commerce, SMPIC, and in particular, Dr. Marun Joki, Director of the Host Institute, for celebrating International Women's Day by organizing this virtual seminar and award function. Women are equal partners with men in all aspects of economic, political, and the social life. Women are able to work and have a family life. Women do not live with poverty because they have chosen to care, and we are all free to live our lives without discrimination, harassment, and violence. Together, we can create a world we are proud to hand down our grandchildren. Thank you very much and best luck.
Thank you, sir, for blessing us with your encouraging words. We are fortunate to have the gracious presence of Ms. Chandni Kapadia, Chief Operating Officer, GLS University, today with us. I dedicate a quote from Michelle Obama to Chandni ma'am. There is no limit to what we as women can accomplish. Chandni ma'am has been conferred with the prestigious World Women Leadership Congress Award in the year 2019. She is also the recipient of Iconic Women Award by the World Economic Forum, Black Swan Award for Women Empowerment by Asia One, and the CEO of the Year Award by Indian Achievers Forum in the year 2020. I request Ms. Chandni Kapadia ma'am to deliver her keynote address. Chandni ma'am, just a request to unmute.
Yeah, I'm on mute. A very good morning to all of you.
Good morning to all of you.
And a very happy Women's Day to all ladies. And like Joki sir said, that one day is not enough for us women. Every day should be a Women's Day. I especially welcome Shri Sudhir Nanavati sir, President GLS University, and my greatest supporter, an inspiration for every woman in GLS University. Sir, I thank you today on behalf of all of us women at GLS University for being our guiding light and greatest well wisher. I also extend my warmest welcome to the phenomenal women present here, our guests, Ms. Deepika Chavda, Advocate Supreme Court and Vice President of International Council Juris London, Ms. Mana Patel, internationally acclaimed swimmer, Miss Ankita Raina, India's #1 tennis player, Miss Rucha Lange, renowned professional singer from Australia, and the beautiful Indian actress Miss Pooja Gore, and ever so vivacious and witty RJ Devki from 93.5 Red FM. And of course, I express my immense gratitude to Joki sir and team for addressing this virtual event with a levy of women who are young, talented, and an inspiration to millions. Joki sir, you every year organize such a nice event, and congrats on doing so. I would like to begin by saying a few lines by Nikita Gill that touched my heart. I read it somewhere a few days ago, and it goes: Defined by no man, you are your own story, blazing through the world, turning history into herstory. And when they dare to tell you about all the things that you cannot be, you smile and you tell them, I'm both war and woman, and you cannot stop me. Women are so much more than anybody ever thought. I was wondering the other day, why were women ever considered weak or inferior to men in the first place? When God Himself created women to have more powers than men, else why would He give the power of creating a life to women and not men? Of course, He knew women would have more willpower and do have more willpower and strength to bear the pain and responsibility of the greatest gift one could ever have. Ancient wars like Ramayana and Mahabharata were fought to uphold and restore the dignity and respect of avenged women. This is the power of women. History repeats itself time and again. A time has come today where men, as advocates like Sudhir sir and champions of change, have been recognized as a major power in accelerating women's equality. People often coin the term feminism. While I see a huge rise in number of men supporting women, whether wife or female colleagues or employee, I have also often heard women people say, "Oh, she's a feminist. Stay away from her. Nari Shakti ka jhanda lekar ghumti hai." I've heard that for myself actually. I usually tell them, what G.D. Anderson correctly said, and I quote, Feminism isn't about making women stronger. Women are already strong. It's about changing the way the world perceives what is strength. And as a feminist, I believe in the power of women just as much I believe in the power of anyone else. So the next time somebody calls you a feminist, tell them what it actually means. When women are successful, they are often tagged with words like bitchy, catty, aggressive, selfish, emotional, immature. But it is up to us on women. How do we take this? And we need to rise above the negativity and not be a doormat or pushovers. We as women should make choices that act in our best interests. Years of patriarchy has correlated femininity with domesticity, nurturing, being weak and subordinate, while masculinity is related to dominance, bread earners, the one who have access to the outside world and who should be served and worshipped. We as women collectively need to break these age old thoughts. Women need to prioritize their self worth, and we need to know that our self worth is more important than being likable to others. If women continue to believe in these power structures and uphold man for doing the bare minimum for them, equality can never be achieved. They will end up feeling obliged to do something in return for men who respect them. Today, we see women leaders everywhere we look, from the CEO who runs a Fortune 500 company to the housewife who raises her children and heads her household. Our country was built by strong women, and we will continue to break down walls and defy stereotypes. It is indeed a happy era for women as we are moving to a very exciting time in history where the world now expects equality, diversity, and inclusion. And so here we are. Movements like Me Too, hashtag Time's Up, and the significant global rise in International Women's Day activity in every corner of the world, along with the many female focused days and initiatives around the world. Step back over the years, the world was invited to show their support for women's equality. For example, in 2016, people worldwide were invited to hashtag Pledge for Parity and develop an inclusive mindset. Then in 2017, the world was asked to be hashtag Bold for Change and identify tangible action to help accelerate gender parity. 2018 saw a massive hashtag Press for Progress as the world stepped forward to push the boundaries and go beyond in achieving greater equality for men. In 2019, women continued to play a critical role in helping forge a more gender balanced world as we work together for a hashtag balance for better. These hashtags don't stop and they shouldn't. In 2020, amidst the pandemic, we saw an important wave of collective individualism as we strive for each for equal, because an equal world is an enabled world. It will still take time for a country like India to let go of old traditions that withhold a man's freedom of thoughts and ambitions. But the change is underway. We have women everywhere, but I think we also need more women in politics. I think I read somewhere we were 122, number 122 in politics where women were there. Of course, we have the likes of Nirmala Sitharaman and Smriti Irani, but I think we need more of them. With many stories of young women from small villages making a global mark and becoming an inspiration to many young girls and women, they're raising their voices against the unjust practices and tradition. The strength of a woman is not measured by the impact that all her hardships in life had on her, but the strength of a woman is measured by the extent of her refusal to allow those hardships to dictate her and who she becomes. Strong women wear their pain like they wear their stilettos, and no matter how much it hurts, all you see is the beauty of it. And also, like Malala Yousafzai said, our words can change the whole world because we are all together. While I conclude today, let us all to bridge the gender gap and breaking the gender stereotypes for our daughters and sons from a particular set of pre-notions set by society. And like Gloria Steinem said, we've begun to raise our daughters more like sons, but few have the courage to raise our sons like our daughters. So let our daughters and sons fall, get up and fly together, as life does not come with a separate set of rule books for different genders. Let us allow our sons to play with kitchen sets and dolls, and most importantly, let them cry and express emotions. And also allow our daughters to play with trains and planes. That is how we would all be equal. I wish and pray that women have supportive men in their life, just as have I had supportive men in my life, like my father, like Sir, my brother, my colleagues like Dharmesh Shah, the registrar. He's always been like a brother figure to me. And of course, even Joshi sir, uh, who is like, I've said earlier and always say, who is like Bhishma Pitama to us. So thank you to all these men who have been there for me, supporting me all the time. Thank you and have a great day ahead.
Ma'am, for such motivating words. We are blessed to have gracious presence of Dr. P.H. Joshi sir, a scholarly academician at heart, Provost, GLS University, and Dr. Dharmesh Shah, Registrar, GLS University. Your presence is a motivation for us. Now I shall request Dr. Rajul Goenka, convener CWDC, to take over the function. Thank Thank you, Gitanjali ma'am. I'm honored to introduce our first Phenomenal Women awardee. She is an advocate at Supreme Court of India. She has served as a member of Juvenile Justice Board Child Welfare Committee. In 2017, she was appointed as Vice President of International Jurist Council at London. And currently, she is a legal aid to central government for land acquisition of bullet train. We are truly honored to have a lady who has worked in such varied capacities at esteemed positions and contributed to the society positively. We are fortunate to have amongst us Advocate Deepika Chawla. It has been truly said, I raise up my voice not so that I can shout, but so that those without a voice can be heard. To sum up, I quote, the best way to succeed is to discover what you love and then find a way to offer it to others. Let us now watch Deepika Ma'am's commendable journey in this AV. With pride and pleasure, we honor Advocate Deepika Chavda with the Award of Phenomenal Women for her commendable contribution in the field of law. Now I invite Ms. Deepika Chavda to share her journey with us.
I would like to thank Dr. Sudhir sir, Sudhir Nanavati, President of GLS, and Ms. Chandani Kapadia for considering me for this award. Today I'm so happy because after PM Narendra Modi sir and my colleague, advocate friend, and my senior Sudhir sir is giving a parallel opportunity to the women. और ये धन्यवाद मैं इसलिए कह रही हूँ हमारे प्राइम मिनिस्टर सर को और सुधीर सर को कि जो पास्ट था विमेन का उसे बदल के हमें पैरेलल भागीदारी दी है, इसीलिए इस बात पे मैं बड़ी खुश हूँ। हर कोई क्षेत्र में हम देखेंगे, पॉलिटिकल हो या सोशल हो, कहीं पे भी हम विमेन्स बहन लोग जितनी भी है कहीं ना कहीं पैरेलल कम्युनिटी के साथ है। मेरा बॉर्न एंड ब्रॉट अप जो था वो मुंबई से था, फर्स्ट सिटी ऑफ द लाइफ। वहां से मैंने जो मेरी जर्नी स्टार्ट की थी एंड आफ्टर माय मैरिज मैं सूरत में आके स्लो लाइफ में फंस गई। लेकिन कहते हैं ना, लहरों से डरकर भी नैया पार नहीं होती, कोशिश करने वाले की हार नहीं होती। और कंटिन्यूस संघर्ष के साथ, एक स्ट्रगलिंग के साथ मैंने मेरे 26 इयर्स पास कर दिए। 26 इयर्स की मेरी एडवोकेसी की जर्नी रही। मैं सुप्रीम कोर्ट तक पहुंच पाई। सोशली और पॉलिटिकली भी मैंने बहुत कुछ अचीव किया, जिसमें मुझे एक अच्छी अपॉर्चुनिटी भी मिली। गवर्नमेंट के साथ भी मैं काम कर पाई। महिलाओं के लिए आवाज उठाना, सेक्सुअल हरेसमेंट एंड डोमेस्टिक वायलेंस, ये मेरा कर्तव्य रहा। और मुझे ये भी कहना है कि हम सबका यही कर्तव्य होना चाहिए कि हम देश के लिए कुछ करें, महिलाओं के लिए कुछ करें। आज वीसी के माध्यम से आप सब जब मुझे सुन रहे हो, मेरे साथ युवा भी जुड़े हैं, तभी मुझे यूं कहना है कि आप लोगों के भी बहुत सारे ड्रीम्स होंगे जो मेरे भी थे। आज मैं सक्सेस हुई हूँ बिकॉज ऑफ माय फादर, माय मदर। इवन आई वांट टू टेल अबाउट माय डॉटर ऑल्सो। मेरी बेटी वो भी एक एडवोकेट है। बहुत सी चीजें आज मुझे नहीं आती है जो रिलेटेड कंप्यूटर एंड social media, but she is teaching me everything. She is cooperating everywhere and she is connecting me with you also. तो ये जो अवार्ड का फंक्शन है वो मैं डेडिकेटेड करती हूँ माय मदर, माय फादर एंड माय डॉटर। एंड ये अपॉर्चुनिटी मुझे जो सुधीर सर ने दी है उसके लिए मैं थैंक्स कहती हूँ। आप लोग ने मुझे इतना सम्मान दिया है, इसके लिए मैं थैंक्स कहती हूँ। थैंक यू।
Thank you so much, ma'am. They say success isn't given, it is earned. On the track, on the field, in the gym, with blood, sweat, and occasional tear. It is my privilege to announce our second Phenomenal Women awardee, Ankita Rai. She is India's current #1 women's tennis player in singles as well as doubles. She has won 11 singles and 18 doubles titles on the ITF circuit. Raina is one of only two women representing India that has won WTA level title. In April 2018, she entered the top 200 singles rankings for the first time, becoming only the fifth player representing India to achieve this feat. It is such a pleasure to introduce Ankita, a young lady filled with dreams who has put India on the world map with her dedication, discipline, and love for tennis. It is rightly said, sports don't build character, they reveal it. Let us now watch Ankita Raina's awe-inspiring journey in this audio visual.
આપણા વિદ્યાર્થીઓ છે એ બોલવાના છે
With pride and pleasure, we honor Ms. Ankita Raina with the Award of Phenomenal Woman for her commendable contribution in the field of sports. With pride and pleasure, we honor Ms. Ankita Raina with the Award of Phenomenal Woman for her commendable contribution in the field of sports. Ankita Raina couldn't join us today due to prior commitments. To be with us, she has sent a video message. Here, I would specially like to mention that Ankita has sent this video message from airport at 2 o'clock in night while she was traveling for her tournament to Mexico. Let us listen to her.
Namaste to one and all present here for the virtual seminar of International Women's Day, Faculty of Commerce, GLS University. I want to express my gratitude to Sri Nanavati sir and Ms. Chandani Kapadia and the entire GLS University family. It's an honor to be felicitated with this award, and as I'm not present there today, I want to share my message through this video. In my tennis career, there have been ups and downs, and I'm sure you've seen in yours too. But it's important to keep going regardless of the failures and criticism you will come across, and expectations of your own and of people around you. It's important to stay in the process and believe in the process, because success is very short lived, and it's important to enjoy the process, because the outcome is something that is not in your control. Another thing that I have learned from these years is not to connect happiness with the outcome, because that's never in your control, and you might have put all your efforts, but maybe the circumstances have also play a role in it. Just to give an example, last year before the pandemic started, I had good results and I felt I was speaking, but then the situation completely changed, and I was sitting at home and couldn't compete for almost 4 to 5 months. But I was doing everything I could do while I was at home, and this is what it is, and you need to move on and find solutions with the present situation. So, whatever professional career you choose or go to, I just feel that it's important that you keep going regardless of the challenges, and enjoy the process. Thank you.
Thank you, Ankita. Now I request Dr. Gitanjali Rampal to continue with the function. Thank you, Dr. Rajul Goenka, ma'am. Along with the felicitation of acclaimed and applauded women stalwarts, we decided to acknowledge and appreciate the achievements of our SMPScients, who have made a mark for themselves in various fields and have made us feel proud. We shall honor them, recognize their efforts, and shower our love by bestowing the award of glorious alumnus. Every champion was once a contender who refused to give up. So is our Mana Patel. She's a swimming prodigy who, at the age of 13, has become the fastest backstroke swimmer of India in 50-meter, 100-meter, 200-meter events. As of August 2016, she has won 11 international, 61 national, and 75 state-level medals. As a teacher, I would like to share that in spite of her hectic schedule, she was a committed student who never missed her assignments, projects, or exams. Such a dedication. Let us watch Mana Patel's fabulous journey in this age. With pride and pleasure, we honor Miss Mana Patel with the award of Glorious Alumnus for her commendable contribution in the field of sports. Here today, I would specially like to mention that right now Mana is at a camp in Bengaluru. She's training for her Olympics. There is some technical glitch. We are just working on it. Mana will join us in a minute. Okay, we will have to wait a bit to hear to Mana Patel. I'll go ahead with our next SMBIC Alumni Awardee, Pooja Gaur. Pooja Gaur is an Indian television actress who is recognized for her wonderful roles in the various TV shows. She has shown her strong presence on OTT platforms, reality show, and YouTube channel too. In 2018, Pooja made her film debut with Abhishek Kapoor directed Kedarnath. Let us watch Pooja Gaur's wonderful journey from an Ahmedabadi next door girl to Bollywood in this age. Miss Pooja Gaur is right now busy in the shooting of her upcoming serial Pratigya Season 2. So she has sent across a video message to us. Let's listen to Pooja.
A very good morning to everyone present on the virtual platform of Faculty of Commerce, GLS University, to celebrate International Women's Day. I would like to express my heartfelt gratitude to Sri Sudhir Nanavati Sir, President, GLS University, Ms. Chandni Kapadia, COO, GLS University, and the entire GLS family for inviting me to the seminar and award function, Phenomenal Women, a tribute to womanhood. It is a matter of pride to share women like Ankita Raina, Advocate Deepika Chavda, and Ajay Devki. Being an Asampik alumnus, addressing from the platform of GLS University is almost like homecoming for me. It is a great honor for me to accept the award of Glorious Alumnus alongside Rucha Lange and Mana Patel. SMPIC has played an integral part of who I am and what I have been able to achieve today. Had it not been for the institution's belief that extracurricular activities are equally as important in a student's life as our academics, I would not have been sitting here making this speech. The faculty members at Olympic have always had a keen eye for identifying the best in you and nurturing it, almost like a jeweler seeing potential in a stone and polishing it into a diamond. And I will forever be grateful for that. I personally believe that all of us who are a part of GLS family, in whatever role we may play, whether it's being a student or a teacher, I believe that all of us here are a lucky bunch to have been a part of an institution that takes pride in the diversity of their students' talent and not conforming to the education standards of the society. And yes, lastly, I would like to thank all the women of the faculty who themselves have been a huge inspiration to me. For a student like me who in her impressionable years understood and felt that yes, I too can make a difference. And to all the students out there, I have one message. No matter who you are or where you're from, your dreams are valid. So don't lose hope. Thank you once again, everyone, for having me and for this honor. Have a great day.
Thank you, Pooja, for inspiring the youth to dream big. We have Mana Patel right now with us from Bengaluru. I'll request Mana to unmute herself and talk to us.
Good morning, ma'am. Good morning. Good morning, all the professors and all the panelists. This is Mana, and thank you so much for having me on this show today. It really means a lot. Being a faculty of FMTech, I'm so honored and so humbled to be amongst all of you today. Thank you so much for having me. And Women's Day, it feels first of all, I really want to thank SMTech for supporting me. I graduated last year during the lockdown. I finished my BCom with honors degree with SMTech from SMTech College. And I'd like to thank each and every one of you, all the professors, my principal, the dean of SMTech for supporting me. And this wouldn't have been possible without your support and your encouragement, because education really means a lot to me. Apart from swimming, I really pay equal attention to my academics. So big thanks to SMTech. It really, you all of you have played a major role in my success, and I'm so grateful to all of you. On Women's Day, I just want to say that to all the women out there, to all the girls out there, you all women have this inborn ability to multitask. You know, all the females are born with this skill to multitask and the motivation, the aggression that you have to achieve your goal. I think all you have to do is set a goal in your head and work towards it, and you'll find your way. And don't be afraid to make mistakes. Even if you fail sometimes, that's only because you learn new things, only to learn new things and to grow. And all I want to say is be fearless, be a warrior, because there is a warrior in all of you, in each and every one of you. So fight for your goals, fight for your dreams, and work hard. If I've done it, I think if all of you can do it.
Thank you so much, Mana, for motivating the boys and girls to give their best. It has been rightly said, where words fail, music speaks. Rucha Lange, a financial analyst by profession and a singer by vocation. The passion for singing, which caught wings at SMP, Rucha pursued it in Australia and achieved a new height with her professional shoes. Let us watch Miss Rucha Lange's musical journey.
Hi, this is Rucha Lange from Sydney, Australia. I graduated in 2005 from SMP IC back then, which is now GLS University, and I'm a professional singer.
Hello? 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 Hello?
With pride and pleasure, we honor Miss Rucha Lange with the award of Glorious Alumnus for her commendable contribution in the field of music. Rucha Lange to join us from Australia to share her life experiences. Rucha, can you unmute yourself?
Yes, sure. Hello?
Hello. Hello, are you able to hear me? Hi, this is Rucha Lange, and I'm a professional singer. I live in Australia, Sydney. And so I started my music career as a child. I mean, not career as a child, but since I come from a musical family, music was instilled in me. But before going through all of that, I truly want to thank GLS University, Sudhir Nanavati sir, and all my professors for making it possible for me to be here today. And I wish you all a very, very happy Women's Day. Thank you so much for this recognition, and I truly feel humbled. I come from a musical family, and my grandmother, Srimati Malti Lange, is a renowned singer. So, a lot of my training in the early years began with her, and after that, I trained for the Hindustani classical vocal under the guidance of my Guru Shri Aniket Khandekar. So, that is just a quick snapshot of my music background. And then in 2002, I enrolled as a BCom student at SMPIC. And let me say that those 3 years were the most precious years of my life, music wise. Because in those 3 years, like a lot of foundation was laid for me in performing arts. All the professors were like so much encouraging. They built so much confidence in me that I could do it. And for all those 3 years, participating, doing so many rehearsals, making sure that performances go well, and more than that, winning trophies for the college was so much rewarding and so much satisfying. Even today, when I talk about all of that, it brings so much joy and happiness to my heart. So when I was at SMPIC, that growth kind of happened very naturally or organically for me. And that acted as a springboard for me when I came to Australia in 2008. So, yes, I did come to Australia in 2005, sorry, as in order to pursue my further education. And you know how they say that man proposes one way and God disposes the other way. So that's what exactly happened with me as well. And I came to Australia with a very little hope of doing any kind of music whatsoever. Uh, However, I think whatever happened was for good. And no sooner I came here and people started knowing me that, I sing here. I sing in community, and I sang in community and then got to perform at big concerts like Ustad Rahat Fateh Ali Khan concert, Shreya Ghoshal concert, Anuradha Podwal concert. I got to meet all the legends like Ustad Ghulam Ali Khan Saab, Rashid Khan Saab, Anup Jalota, uh, and many, many, many more. Osman Mir, just to name a few, and have like in-depth conversations about music and what is art for them. So I think in that way, Australia and the springboard that was provided to me from SMPIC and up until now, it has groomed myself as an artist, and it has helped me a lot. So big thank you to all my professors and big thank you to my university. Without them, I don't think that I would had ever achieved whatever little that I have up until now. And yes, so besides music, also I am a CPA, which is a certified practicing accountant, which is similar to CA in India. And I work as an analyst because, well, that was my father's decision that, you should be financially independent. And that's why he asked me to come to Australia and explore different parts of world and see how you go. So yes, that's for you, and thank you for that. And me and my husband, we also have like a good investment portfolio, and we have property portfolios in Australia and in Sydney. So that way, the balance has been really good, where I can follow my passion and also be financially stable, because that's what is really important in today's day, I must say. So from all of this, whatever learning I have learned so far, I would like to share that with you. So number one is follow your passion. No matter whatever is your passion, be it singing, dancing, painting, or whatever art you are involved in, just be one with it. And you never know when the opportunity will knock on your door and you will be ready for it. So that's the first one. The second one is financial independence and emotional independence, for sure. It is of utmost importance. And the third one for me is some kind of spiritual practice. For me, music is my prayer. So I do have some kind of faith to lean on. And that's how life becomes a little bit easier with all of that. Once again, I wish all the women a very happy Women's Day, and I wish you all lots of success, happiness, and great positivity for years to come. Thank you again to all my professors, and thank you, GLS University. Thank you.
Speech. Thank you so much, Rucha, for such an awe-inspiring speech. We are also lucky to have RJ Devki, a radio jockey and an actor with us today. And Ustad Bismillah Khan Yuva Puraskar awardee, RJ Devki began her career as a theatre and TV artist. Today, she is the most well-known radio jockey with a huge following, a staunch women's activist, recognized as Voice of Ahmedabad by the mayor, and for us, Ahmedabadis, our morning number one partner. Gujarat's most awarded RJ Devki stands for power, courage, and sensitivity. She represented Indian radio internationally and managed to impress the global audiences with her unique Gujarati folk narrative and content. To sum up, I quote Marie Curie, "Life is not easy for any of us, but what of that? We must have perseverance and, above all, confidence in ourselves. We must believe that we are gifted for something and that this thing must be attained." Let us watch Devki's praiseworthy journey in this age. With pride and pleasure, we honor RJ Devki with the award of Phenomenal Woman for her commendable contribution in the field of radio and performing arts. Now I invite RJ Devki to share her journey.
Thank you, ma'am. Thank you so much. This has been a sheer pleasure to speak to your students today. And it's a phenomenal feeling. You know, I was speaking to a talk show which was organized by Gujarat Sahitya Akademi yesterday. And Professor Ranjana Harish was there, and she was mentioning that in 2000, in 2000, I guess, when the first time she celebrated Women's Day at a university department, the language department. Everybody thought that, you know, she's English bhanawa wala ho to avu badhu kare, you know. And then in last 20 years, we have seen the prominence of Women's Day growing, and everybody actually coming up and accepting the fact that there is a dire need in the city in life, in the world, to accept and understand how much it is important. A lot of people would say that, why do we need a special day? We need a special day because it comes as a reminder from your routine that everything that is being done for you in life is so solidly supported and encouraged and felicitated by a woman at home. And I think a very large society understood that when the COVID happened last year. And during the entire lockdown, every family member at home understood why do they get this 5 o'clock call every day, which apparently is very boring for people. કે શેના માટે તમે ફોન કરીને રોજ પૂછો છો કે શું રસોઈ બનાવવાની? But it is not easy to every day manage home, every day manage family members' expectations, every day do the same job for the rest of your life, or maybe for next 30, 40, 50 days. You can hire a caretaker maybe at a certain level, but the kind of love that your own loved one adds to it, મમ્મી રસોઈ બનાવે ને મારા જ રસોઈ બનાવે એની વચ્ચેનો જે ડિફરન્સ છે, everyone knows that difference, and everyone is free to throw tantrum at mommy saying that કે આજે આવું નથી ને આજે તેવું નથી. But at the same time, when one day mom doesn't do it and somebody else does it, ફટ દઈને મગજની અંદર એવો thought આવી જાય છે કે પણ આ નથી ભાવતું. You know, there was this very interesting talk that I'd heard of Javed Akhtar, and it has stayed with me for a very long time. He had mentioned this, that it is mine and Salim's mistake that in India, the character of woman, a character of mother, is learnt by people through our movies. And that is why maa ka gajar ka halwa, maa ki dal has become this such unbreakable expectation કે જેટલી વહુઓ આવતી જાય જનરેશન્સની અંદર એ બધી તું મારી મા જેવી રસોઈ તો નથી જ કરતી એવું થાય. જો ખરેખર એવું થતું હોત તો વિચાર કરો કે છેલ્લા 60 વર્ષમાં કે 70 વર્ષમાં કે 300 વર્ષમાં કે 500 વર્ષમાં દાળ કે હલવા કેટલા ખરાબ થઈ ગયા હોત કે દરેક મા એનાથી વધારે ખરાબ, દરેક વહુ એનાથી વધારે ખરાબ, એનાથી વધારે ખરાબ, એનાથી વધારે ખરાબ એ બનાવતી હતો. You know, he was regretting and saying that it's very sad that we made Ma Devi. The problem is not that you are calling Ma Devi. The problem is that you are forgetting that she is also a human being. You know, this Women's Day of 2021 has been given a theme. The theme is choose to argue, choose to make your choices, choose to fight, choose to have your opinion, choose to step up in life, choose to negotiate what you want. આ બધું જ બહુ અગત્યનું છે. એટલા માટે અગત્યનું છે કારણ કે when the moment you make somebody a Devi, she cannot make mistakes. She cannot fall less than your expectation. She can't do ordinary. And what do we mean when we say माँ देवी है? तो माँ बनने से पहले वो स्त्री क्या थी, और माँ बनने के एक दिन बाद पहले वो क्या थी, और अगर वो माँ नहीं बनती तो क्या वो कभी देवी नहीं बनेगी? और माँ देवी है तो बाप क्या है? One has to give credit to the father as much as to mother. I think at least COVID has made sure કે આપણે અંદર સ્ત્રી પુરુષ, જાતિ, જ્ઞાતિ, ભાષા, કલ્ચર, એ બધાની fights મૂકી દઈ and we understand that we have a larger fight. And we all realized that while we were fighting it, no, we forgot all our little issues with each other. It's very easy for us to start saying that, you know, as women, we need to stand up together. As men, we need to stand up together. As queer, we need to stand up together. As Shah Rukh Khan fans, we need to stand up together. As Sushant's fan, we need to stand up together. એવી રીતે તો આપણા કેટલા બધા boxes છે. And from all those boxes, we forget that the major box is that we all are human beings. And our race has already butchered the resources that have been given to us on this planet Earth, the Mother Earth, that is mother to all. We have butchered it enough. જેને તમે દેવી ગણો છો, માં દેવી છે તો ધરતી માં છે અને એ દેવી છે ને એની પાસેથી જેટલા પણ સ્ત્રોત આપણે અત્યાર સુધીમાં બુચર કરીને વાપર્યા છે, એ આપણી આબોહવા હોય, આપણી જમીન હોય, આપણા જળાશયો હોય, એ બધામાંથી અત્યારે એક સાવ અદ્રશ્ય જીવડું જે એક જ ચમચીની અંદર આખી દુનિયાનો કોવિડ તમે ભરી લો, એટલું બધું અદ્રશ્ય અને એટલું બધું શક્તિશાળી કે એણે આખી દુનિયાને સ્થગિત કરી દીધી છે. એવા સમયે આપણે આપણા અંદરના આ ભેદભાવો જે છે એને ક્યાંક સાઈડ ઉપર મૂકીએ અને સમજવાનો પ્રયત્ન કરીએ that we all together need to grow. Every time when there is a conversation about Narivad or feminism, there is always a controversy attached to it because everyone has a problem. Maybe feminism did not have the word feminine in it or femine in it, then I think this wouldn't have been such a big problem. A simple understanding of feminism's definition is કોઈ પણ વ્યક્તિને ઓપોર્ચ્યુનિટી એની કેપેબિલિટીને કારણે મળવી જોઈએ, નહીં કે એની જેન્ડરને કારણે. તમને કોઈ પણ તક મળી રહી છે, એ તક તમને મળવી જોઈએ કારણ કે તમે એને લાયક છો, નહીં કે તમે પુરુષ છો એટલે તમને તક મળે છે અને નહીં કે તમે સ્ત્રી છો એટલે તમને તક નહીં મળે. આટલી સામાન્ય વાત પણ જો આપણે સમજી જઈએ તો આઈ થિંક વર્લ્ડમાં દુનિયાનો દરેક માણસ એવું કહેશે કે that person is feminist because we all believe તમને સ્ત્રીઓ સામે વિરોધ છે તો ચાલશે, તમને પુરુષો સામે વિરોધ છે તો તમને ચાલશે, તમને હિન્દુ વિરોધી લોકો મળે છે ચાલે છે, બુદ્ધિ વિરોધી લોકો મળે છે ને તો કેમ ચલાવી લઈએ છે આપણે? That is the concern that I have. અને મેં હમણાં થોડા દિવસ પહેલા જ આ વાત શેર કરી હતી and I want to share it again કે જડથી જોડાયેલા રહેવું એટલે કે મૂળથી જોડાયેલા રહેવું આપણા કલ્ચરને માટે, આપણી ભાષાને માટે, આપણા ગીતોને માટે, આપણી કલાઓને માટે, આપણા વિચારોને માટે, આપણા સંસ્કારોને માટે સારું છે. જડથી જોડાયેલા રહેવું સારું છે, પણ જડ થઈ જવું સારું નથી. આજે છોકરીઓ દુનિયાના દરેક એ કામ કરી રહી છે કે જે પુરુષો કરી શકતા હોય અને એ એના માટે નથી કરી રહી કે એને બરોબરી કરવી છે, એ એના માટે કરી રહી છે કારણ કે એ પણ કરી શકે છે. એક સ્ત્રીને એવું સપનું આવી શકે કે એને ડિફેન્સમાં કામ કરવું છે, એક સ્ત્રીને એવું સપનું આવી શકે કે એને કોઈ ટ્રાન્સપોર્ટ કંપની ચલાવી છે, એક સ્ત્રીને એવું સપનું આવી શકે કે એને ક્રિકેટર થવું છે, એક સ્ત્રીને એવું સપનું આવી શકે કે એને કોઈ પુરુષના ઉપર ડિપેન્ડન્ટ રહીને પોતાની ફાઇનાન્શિયલ સંજોગોને નથી બિલ્ડ કરવા, એને પોતાની દુનિયા બિલ્ડ કરવી છે. આજે I am taking a big decision in life today to make sure that I am going to freeze my motherhood. મારે મારું માં બનવાનું સપનું જે છે એને ફ્રીઝ કરવું છે કારણ કે મને નથી ખબર કે મારી પાસે કયો મારી સાથે લાઈફમાં ફ્યુચરમાં કયો એવો યોગ્ય પાર્ટનર આવશે. એની અત્યારે જ્યારે મારી પાસે અસમંજસ છે, શા માટે સ્ત્રીએ વન ઓર ધી અધર એવું ચૂઝ કરવું પડે when men don't have to do it. Women's biological clock and their career time goes parallel with each other. તમે 20 થી 30 ની વચ્ચે સૌથી વધારે ફર્ટાઇલ હો છો, એ જ સમયની અંદર તમે ભણતા પણ હો છો, એ જ સમયની અંદર તમારે કરિયર પણ બનાવવાની હોય છે, એ જ સમયની અંદર તમે યોગ્ય પાર્ટનરના કદાચ પ્રેમમાં પડો છો અને લગ્ન થઈ જાય અને બાળક પણ કરવાનું હોય છે, એક નવા ઘરના સંસ્કારો પણ શીખવાના હોય છે. આ બધું એક સેમ દાયકાની અંદર થાય છે. ઇટ્સ સો cluttered together. So if women want to choose, women like me, for an example, who want to pursue their dreams, who want to understand their life better, who want to understand their own notion of the world better, so that they can make a wise choice and be with a wiser person, જેની એક ઇમોશનલ ઇન્ટેલિજન્સ હોય, જેની પાસે એક સોફ્ટ હાર્ટ હોય, જે એક જેનરસ વ્યક્તિ હોય, અને જે પોતાની જગ્યાએ સિક્યોર હોય તમારી કરિયરને લઈને કે તમને લઈને, એવી એક વ્યક્તિ શોધતા જો તમને વાર લાગી રહી છે, તો તમારે તમારા મધરહુડને એને માટે કોમ્પ્રોમાઇઝ કરવાની જરૂર નથી. યુ ગો ahead and freeze your eggs. That's what I am going to do. So I would say that, you know, all the problems with women is something that we clearly know. Why do we have to repeat? Because a lot of times people don't notice that there is a problem. Like today in the show, we were talking about this. કે તમે નહીં માનો કે કાર એક્સિડન્ટ્સમાં મેજોરિટીમાં છોકરીઓને વધારે ઇન્જરી થાય છે છોકરાઓ કરતા. એટલા માટે કારણ કે કારની અંદરના જેટલા પણ સેફટી પ્રિકોશન્સ લેવામાં આવ્યા છે એ શરીરના પુરુષના શરીરને ધ્યાનમાં રાખીને બનાવવામાં આવ્યા છે, સ્ત્રીના શરીરને ધ્યાનમાં રાખીને નહીં. એટલે સ્ત્રીઓની નેક વધારે નાજુક હોય છે, એમનું વેટ જે છે એ કમ્પેરેટિવલી ઓછું હોય છે, એમનું કદ જે છે એ કમ્પેરેટિવલી ઓછું હોય છે. તો તમે જે થ્રોથી તમારી એરબેગ્સ બહાર આવતી હોય, અથવા તો જોરથી જ્યારે જર્ક લાગે ત્યારે તમને જે રીતે વાગતું હોય, તમને જે પ્રકારના પ્રોટેક્શનની જરૂર છે ફિઝિકલી ઇન ધ કાર, એ પુરુષ કરતા જુદી છે. તો 47% ઓફ એક્સિડન્ટ્સ ધેટ હેપન, there are 47% chances that women will get hurt more. Now, this is a answer of so many experiments and researches done. This is not something that is just a whim of someone and somebody is sharing here. I surely want to say that, you know, it is high time that we understand that the problems have been spoken about. Let's just talk about solutions and what can be a solution. તમે તમારી આપદામાંથી અવસર શોધી શકો, that should be the solution. I know that while I was young, I was cornered by children in my school because I was very tall. Because મારો અવાજ જે છે એ જુદો હતો સામાન્ય છોકરીઓ કરતા. હું શ્યામ વર્ણી હતી. હવે આ વસ્તુઓ બિપાશા બાસુ આવી અને સફળ થઈ તો બધા માટે બદલાઈ ગઈ. સુષ્મિતા સેન આવી, સફળ થઈ તો બધા માટે બદલાઈ ગઈ. મારા એ પહેલાના 15 વર્ષ છે જુદા હતા. આજે મારો એ જ અવાજ એ મારી ઓળખ બન્યું છે. આજે મારી એ જ હાઈટ જોઈને કેટલા બધા લોકો મને એવું કહે છે કે I wish yaar if I was as tall as you. And I find it you know, it's very difficult to believe કે same problems કે જે એક બાળક તરીકે મને point out કરવામાં આવતા હતા, હું મોટી થઈ ત્યારે એ મારા plus points બની ગયા. A lot of times, this is completely something that I want to share to all the women who are listening to me just now. A lot of times, success gives you a lot of certificate that you can go ahead and do things. When you are successful, people ask you less questions. When you are broadening your horizon, your boundaries. And at the same time, when you are successful, you are answerable to many for no reason, just because you are a public figure. This is a double-edged sword. But yeah, a great success is a great revenge. And I would say that, you know, rather than fighting it out with people, just focus on building up your skill. Focus on trying to bring out the best in you. If you're a great cook, become the best cook that your family has ever had. If you're a sweeper, become the best sweeper. તમે માત્ર ખાલી ઓરડા સાફ કરતા હો કોઈ શાળાના, તો તમે સૌથી સારી રીતે સાફ કરો. તમે જે કરી રહ્યા છો એમાં શ્રેષ્ઠતમ થવાનો પ્રયત્ન કરો. And the world will follow. I guess if you will not recognize your capabilities, your wings, the world will never let you fly. You are as small as you limit yourself to be. And you can be as big as you push your wings to be. લોકો તો હંમેશા એવું કહેશે કે એ તો નહીં કરી શકાય. તમારે તમારા મગજમાં પોતાની લિમિટ બાંધવાની છે કે લિમિટ કોઈ દિવસ નથી બાંધવાની ને નક્કી કરવાનું છે કે તમારે શું કરવું છે. Because લોકોની દુનિયામાં, સમાજની દુનિયામાં immoral કે unreasonable કે undoable એ જ વસ્તુઓ છે જે એ ના કરી શકતા હોય. The moment they start doing it, it becomes a common thing. I'll give you a very simple example. At a cafe, I was sitting and I had ordered a black coffee and iced tea. And there was a friend જે મારી સામે બેઠો હતો તો મેં એને કીધું કે ઇટ્સ સ્ટ્રેન્જ નહીં હમણાં મને કોફી અને આઈસ ટી સાથે પીવાનું મન થાય છે. He said, why do you call it strange? I said, because, people don't drink it the way it is. He said, that means strange in your head is something that majority doesn't do. And I was like, yeah, that's true. તો તમે જો યુનિક હશો તો તમે હંમેશા માઇનોરિટીમાં જ હશો. મેજોરિટીમાં એ જ છે કે જે મીડિયોકર છે, જે એક્સલન્સ છે એ હંમેશા માઇનોરિટીની અંદર આવે છે. તો કાલે સવારે જો એ કેફેની અંદર દરેક ટેબલની ઉપર એ લોકો મેનુની અંદર આવું મૂકીને વેચશે કે you can have one sip of iced tea, one sip of black coffee, and that's a new cocktail or mocktail that they are introducing. Then for everybody it will become a trend. If every table is having it, it will not become strange anymore. Like જે રીતે દાળ ભાત વેચાય છે, વઘારેલા દાળ ભાત કે જે આપણા ઘરની અંદર બનતા હતા એ હવે બહાર વેચાય છે, અને એ દાળ ખીચડી તરીકે વેચાય ત્યારે લોકો 500 રૂપિયામાં ખરીદીને 5 stars ની અંદર ખાય છે. So that's the difference when things become common and we all start accepting it. You go and ask Chinese people about our Indian Chinese bhel and ask them if it is strange for them. Yes. Is it strange for you? No. Because everybody does it, so it's a common thing to do. એટલે જો તમારે કંઈક અનકોમન કરવું હોય તો યસ તમે માઇનોરિટીમાં હશો, but at the same time એને કારણે don't limit yourself. Just go ahead and chase, pursue, follow your dreams until they haunt you in the middle of the night and wake you up. सपने वो नहीं होते जो बंद आंखों से देखे जाते हैं, सपने वो होते हैं जो आपको सोने ही नहीं देते. And every woman has a right to follow her dreams, and so do men have the right to follow their dreams, and so do queer have the rights to follow their dreams, and so do other animals and lives that are living on the planet to have a coexistence with us as much as we want to do. Thank you so much for inviting me here today for this talk, and I'm very happy and grateful to everyone associated.
Thank you, Devki ma'am. It was a nice take. Apdama avsar shodho. Thank you so much for such a motivating talk. Now I request Dr. Rajul Goenka ma'am to propose vote of thanks. Feeling gratitude and not expressing it is like wrapping a present and not giving it. Dr. Sudhir Nanavati sir, Ms. Chandni Kapadia, Dr. B.S. Joshi sir, Dr. Dharmesh Shah, and respected director sir Dr. Jokhi, staff members, our most valued guests, and dear students. It is my privilege to propose a vote of thanks on the celebration of International Women's Day 2021. On this auspicious day, we cannot be more fortunate to have such beautiful, empowered, strong-willed, successful, and leading ladies who are the best in their fields. On behalf of CWDC, I extend my gratitude to Advocate Deepika Chavda for her inspiring words. I thank you, ma'am, for giving all of us the opportunity to listen to real-life experiences and your great work. Truly, you have inspired us. I express the feeling of thankfulness to RJ Devki to grace the event with her dynamic presence. Listening to you was like a feast to our thoughts. Thank you, ma'am. I would like to thank Ms. Ankita Raina for taking out time from her super busy schedule and sending across the video message to enthuse and encourage us. Thanks a lot. I thank Ms. Mana Patel, Ms. Pooja Ward, and Ms. Rucha Lange for sparing their valuable time and being a part of this function. I thank Sri Sudhir Nanavati, President GLS University, for his ever-encouraging presence and unconditional support to make this event a huge success. On behalf of CWDC, I am also thankful to Ms. Chandni Kapadia for gracing the function with her vivacious presence and enthralling words. Thank you so much, ma'am. I thank our director, sir, for conceiving such a wonderful event and always motivating us to give our best. His guidance and his personal involvement in every small detail of the event is invaluable. I would specially thank Dr. Keyur Bora for all the technical support and our student, Mansi Gupta, for designing the brochure. I also thank my faculty members and admin staff for their continuous help and support. Last but not the least, I would like to thank all our participants for being attentive and observant audience on the virtual platform. Finally, I leave you all with these inspiring thoughts. You can waste your life by drawing lines, or you can live your life by crossing them. Thank you so much and have a nice day.